So first important thing is basically this material should get unloaded quickly. There should be the turnaround time. If it is a vehicle of the supplier, it doesn't mean that it should take more time and keep those things waiting. So turnaround time should be like decided, which we should not be much more or higher than the industry norms. So once the vehicle is received, it should get unloaded properly. There should not be any sort of damages while unloading the material, and it should be checked at the time of unloading, are there any damages or not, and it should be communicated back accordingly to the transporter as well as the manufacturer supplier partner. So once it is unloaded, then one should try to check the count of the material, what supplier has sent and what he has received. If you find there is still gap in terms of the quantities, we should be able to communicate back to either the transporters as well as the supplier partners. And apart from that, then the activity in the in-house warehousing will start, that picking of the material, putting it to the basically its location. In warehouse, actually each part has the location and every part should be on the location. If the number of parts are there and there are like certain space constraint, then there will be some, one can able to maintain some dynamic storage systems where something is not there, and but again it should be system driven. Manually it will not able to work longer time. Secondly, while picking, another aspect is on the safety. If it is a high storage rack of systems where one has to store the multi-store material, so there should be proper safety storage, proper material handling equipment which can be stored and retrieve properly from the warehouse and from the high storage systems. So apart from that, while day-to-day transactions happens in between the supply chain, storage, retrieval, and there are in industry norms, there are periodic like inventory counting. So inventory variance is one of the major, one of the important KPI where company has kuch percent, I think even as for Tata Autocomp, it will be below 0.5% in terms of the gross inventory variance. So the inventory variance, it is a loss of the company if it is goes to the negative. Even if it is or either on the positive side or something like that, still it is a loss to the company. Because if you try to declare somewhere excess material, somewhere minus material, so excess inventory, it is not a good sign as well. Lower is also not. But if it is a excess, then you could able to see, okay, there is no loss to the company. But my friends, there is still loss to the company in terms of the GST. Government will be, you cannot fool around the government. They will be seeing that from here you will get the material, extra material. So you are not paid the GST for that. So one has to pay the GST to those things. So apart from that, retrieval and issuing to the line. So it is important that one should get the plan defined, timeline defined, that one has to retrieve the material and feed it to the line on the time. So these are, I feel, some of the important KPI as far as this warehousing is concerned, but it can be manualized as well as digitized or articulated with intelligence support. It can be, I will say, automated as well.